Hey, what's up guys, it's Liam or Weagle on your Overwatch, back with a new video. Today we're going to be talking about a bunch of new changes to the Overwatch PTR. Earlier we covered the amazing new cinematic for D.Va and also the new map, but this came with other changes that we didn't know about until now. Some of these affect heroes, and there's also a new D.Va skin that we'll get to as well. First thing to cover for you cosmetic fans out there is now a hero gallery filter. You can view all of the cosmetics Overwatch has to offer with our new filter feature in the hero gallery. Customize your search for cosmetics by category, including seasonal events or whether they're from the Overwatch League, rarity, and whether they are unlocked or waiting to be collected. But the thing you really want to know about are some hero changes. So for Ana and Widowmaker, both have had a new option in the menu, and they have increased the precision of the relative aim sensitivity while zoomed in. This can be found under options, controls, hero, Widowmaker, or Ana. But in terms of real changes to the heroes, and these are a little bit confusing because in some ways they're buffs, in some ways they're nerfs, in others they're bug fixes, but they do change some pretty important interactions. The first one is Brigitte's shield bash. It now knocks down and gets knocked down by other charging targets. So if you think about when a Reinhardt pins a Reinhardt, they stop each other and they fall over. If you think about a Reinhardt and a Doomfist colliding, again, they both fall over. The momentum is stopped. So now Shield Bash will be able to stun a Reinhardt, probably easier and more reliable than before, and the same with Doomfist. However, she will also get knocked down. In some ways this is great. Reinhardts get to pin Brigitte quite often. Well, now if she counters that, what'll actually happen is they'll both get knocked over. Rather than her completely stopping the pin, or more likely him actually just getting the pin on her anyway and sending her into a wall. And the same thing's going to happen with Doomfist. So this, I think, gives a more fair use to Brigitte's stun, and it can also be countered and stopped. So it's going to be interesting how this plays out. Now, Reinhardt has had what I would say is a buff, but again, you may call this a bug fix, but it's very good news either way. Earth Shatter will now consistently hit enemies when near walls. That's of course really good. It will no longer hit enemies that enter the damage cone after the wave has passed, and also will no longer damage enemies behind barriers blocking it, even if the barrier is later dropped or destroyed. Now, this is actually really important, and if you're a Reinhardt player, you already know why. What currently happens on live if you're playing as Reinhardt is when another shatter comes in at you and you block it, you actually have to keep your shield up until the entire duration is over. What this does is actually prevents any counterplay, because you have to keep your shield up in order to not get knocked over, but then the enemy Rein can still pin you, leaving no counterplay whatsoever. Well, now, if you've blocked the Earth Shatter, you should instantly be allowed to drop your shield and counterpin or use an Earth Shatter of your own. And also, the Earth Shatter will now always travel up inclines and around the payload. The word always, to me, sounds like Blizzard are 100% sure that that part of this is fixed, which is going to be interesting, and I'm looking forward to how this plays out when it's on the PTR, of course, and when it eventually goes live. Of course, you should always be testing out the PTR with us and trying to report any issues or bugs before they come out. That doesn't mean they won't come out, but hopefully it will prevent them. For you Mercy players, you will now start with her pistol when you play her in Deathmatch. And now Blizzard World is available to play in Deathmatch and Team Deathmatch. Now, there's a bunch of different bug fixes, and what I'm going to do is put them up on screen for you guys to read through. None of them have huge implications. As always, it's just hitboxes and things like Brigitte being able to stun Symmetra's turrets and things like that. So some very interesting stun and knockback changes here for Brigitte and Reinhardt. I personally think Reinhardt's is just an all-round buff, and Brigitte's is going to be really good for her in some places and maybe let her down in places where it may have worked before. And last but not least, D.Va has got a new skin coming at some point. Now, they haven't told us when this would be, and taking a look at it, I would assume that it's going to be of an epic and not a legendary variant. As always, I hope we get this sooner than later. It's almost kind of like graffiti, but also biker themed. You can see she's got a zip on her suit, which she doesn't normally have. And even though it looks a little bit like one of them out of the cinematic, it also does look a little bit different too. Now, I spoke earlier in a different video how I wish that they would make the one of her in a cast. So hopefully that will come out as well. But for now, this looks to be the D.Va skin that we'll be getting. Let me know what you guys think to it. Let us know what you think in the comment section down below, guys, and be sure to drop a like, as it does help us out and lets us know you're enjoying the content, and you're going to want to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when our videos go live. As always, I'm not on the channel as much because I'm doing a lot of variety live streaming on our Facebook stream. It's going extremely well. I would love for some of you guys to come over and see the different games that I play. Be sure to have a great day. As always, guys, take care and peace, people.